Welcome to Golf Tips. My name is Trevor Moore, teaching professional with Advantage Golf Academy down at Cottonwood Coulee Golf Course today. We're going to talk a little bit about your practice swing. One of the most common things I see or hear on the lesson tee when I ask, do you take practice swings? People often tell me no. Not that they haven't tried, they just felt like they've wasted their best swings on the practice swing. If you're one of those people who feels like your practice swing is great, but then when you get up to the golf ball, the swing just falls apart, you're not alone. We'll talk about why that happens today. We'll talk a little bit about how to offset or combat that. The biggest thing is understanding the general theory of the whole golf swing. This is a big key. Remember, as a player, it's not your job to hit the golf ball. It's your job to swing the club. The club's job is to hit the golf ball. Now, swinging and hitting are two very different tasks. If you envision something, don't even just think golf, but envisioning something swinging. Maybe it's a child on a swing or a pendulum on a grandfather clock. It's slow, it's steady, it's rhythmic, it's movement. There's no beginning, no real end. Imagine inversely, two objects outside of golf hitting each other. Two cars, a hammer and a nail. It's a whole bunch of force and stress coming to a complete halt at the moment of impact. A hit is very different than a swing. When we have no golf ball present, we are making a practice swing. So people tend to relax and they work on swinging the club, and that's why the practice swings feel so smooth. They get up to the golf ball, they change their focus. It's no longer about swinging the club. It all becomes in their mind about trying to hit the golf ball. So everything comes down to hitting all of a sudden, and that's the big problem. We have to remember our job is to swing the club, our job is not hitting the golf ball. The club will hit it. So when you think of your practice swings, people go out and make great practice swings. They get the golf ball there, they hit poor shots. They begin to think that they're wasting their best swings on the practice swings. They quit using them altogether for fear they're wasting shots. Not even close. We need to change our thinking a little bit. You have to use those practice swings, continue to use them, but understand why it's different with the ball present and learn to get through that little overthinking trap we get stuck into. People get very anxious, they get ball bound, they get really stuck with the golf ball there, and it creates tension. We need to learn to relax like we do in the practice swing. We need to learn to swing the club like we do in the practice swing. Focus on hitting the golf ball less. Your game will get so much better for it. You'll get the shot in the air way more often, and the quality of your contact will go through the roof. Work on swinging the club. This is just a small part of pre-shot routine, is those practice swings. We're going to talk next week about some of the finer details of setting up for your pre-shot routine before each shot. See you next week.